In 2024, the team of volunteers at All Saints Idmiston were fortunate enough to win the Marsh Charitable Trust Prize for the Team of the Year. Once everyone had recovered from the shock and delight of having won the award, this posed the question of what to do with the money. The first thought was to have everyone to tea in my garden. Unfortunately, I then contracted COVID, so the tea party was cancelled at the 11th hour. Again, after much thought, it was decided we'd all get together in the church for a glass of Prosecco, which meant there would still be quite a large sum of money left to spend. It was then decided to make improvements to the rather battered screen doors that prevent birds and insects flying into church when the big doors are open. Sadly, on more than one occasion, a bride had caught her dress on the old wire, so it was rather a sort of sensitive issue. Once the better weather came, 3 of our volunteers, Anton, Mike and Malcolm, set to restoring the doors. The doors were rubbed down, the dirty and torn mesh removed with some difficulty and an awful lot of elbow grease. The oak door frames have now been rubbed down and polished to a high degree. The mesh has been replaced with a very fine brass mesh, which from inside the church it is almost impossible to see. The hinges have been painted and new knobs fitted. Strangely enough, the doorknobs were the most expensive item. The church entrance is now improved and looks much more welcoming. Indeed, there have been some very complimentary comments written in the visitors' book. The next job is to get the organ tuned and carry out some remedial work on the actual church doors. A big thank you to Mike, Malcolm and Anton. It was very hard work, but they enjoyed the challenge. Interestingly, the donations to the offertory box, which had dwindled to almost nothing over recent months, have increased since the doors were restored. We get very little passing trade here in Idmiston, so the extra few pounds in the offertory box are very welcome. Thank you for listening to our story, and I hope the before and after photos do justice to the doors. Thank you for listening.